Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a 5-star money farm inside of Theme Park Tycoon. But the catch with this is there are 0 game passes. Now, this top part here you're looking at, well, it's not even needed. The entire money farm actually is underground, and it's one of the most advanced money farms that will generate you practically infinite cash. It will literally turn Theme Park Tycoon into a sandbox game. In this video, I will show you the whole process of building this, including how this works, how to create a starter farm so you can get the cash to build this, and how to get this park to 5 stars. This is a video you're not going to want to miss if you're new or old to Theme Park Tycoon. But before we get to building this, 95% of the people that watch this channel here are not actually subscribed. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Anyways, I think I should give a little breakdown on how this farm actually works and how it's better than most money farm tutorials that you will see. As I've actually learned a ton from people who speedrunning building these money farms, and there's a whole competitive scene of people making as much money as quickly as possible inside of Theme Park Tycoon. So here is a guest inside of Theme Park Tycoon, and up above is all the needs that a guest has within the game, being rides, food, trash, and restrooms. Now, the average money farm layout goes something like this. They'll have all the things laid out pretty far apart from each other. So if a guest needs to go to the bathroom and they're wanting to do a ride, well, that means the guest actually has to go all the way to the ride and then walk all the way through here to go to the bathroom. And then let's say they go to the bathroom and then they get hungry. Well, the guest has to go past the trash can all the way to get some food. That's pretty clearly not efficient in any capacity. How this money farm works is we put the guest in the middle. All of its needs are surrounding it at all times, meaning that if the guest has to go to the bathroom, well, right here. If the guest has to get some trash, right up here. If the guest has to get some food, right here. If the guest wants to ride a ride, well, it's right here. The travel distance for the guest is optimal, meaning that they'll be spending more money riding your rides, eating food, and not just walking around the whole park mindlessly, which is what a lot of money farm tutorials in Theme Park Tycoon get wrong. Now, there is a few things to note before getting into this money farm tutorial. One thing I forgot to mention till the very end, you need to place down restrooms. This is a very important thing. I kind of forgot about that. They're very forgettable. You just go to stalls, and then others, and then boom, there's the restrooms. Another thing worth mentioning too, is that you might not have all of the rides unlocked in Theme Park Tycoon. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing a video in Theme Park Tycoon where I'm going to be showing you how to get all the achievements done. Now, I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but I'm in the works on it. It's a very long video, but I'll have it in the iCard. I would recommend watching it. But if you're coming from that video, I'd recommend getting the starter farm done and trying to get some cash for your park so you can get some of these achievements. But you really don't need all of the achievements in Theme Park Tycoon. But variety does matter, and it will boost how much money your park gets and will make it easier to get 5 stars. And the final thing I want to mention is the 5-star part of this park, well, you do actually need disable collisions for it. Now, the money farm works perfectly fine without it. It gets it all the way up to 4.5 stars. But Theme Park Tycoon is very weird, and I'm not even sure myself how to get to 5 stars. Pretty much what you have to do is spam down a ton of scenery with disable collisions. I've never seen someone without disable collisions get 5 stars. If you like Theme Park Tycoon at all, it's definitely a game pass worth getting, as it's pretty much needed for almost any form of building within the game. If you do like Theme Park Tycoon, I would recommend getting the game pass, as for one, it'll make this money farm more optimal. 2, if you're looking to get 5 stars, that's pretty much how you get it. And 3, it's pretty much required for any advanced building within Theme Park Tycoon. It allows you to do stuff like copy and pasting, and if you want to make very detailed stuff like what you're looking at right now on your screen, well, you kinda need it. But other than that, that pretty much sums up everything. And, well, let's just get started. Now, the very first thing we're gonna have to do is make a starter money farm. Now, this money farm, we're gonna entirely tear down. This is literally just so we can generate some very quick cash and get our first 100 to 200,000 so we can build our underground money farm. So let me ungenerate this park, and we are going to start a completely new one. Alright, so of course, tear down this little freaking stupid looking entrance. I hate this. Get out of here. You know, it's free money. Like, it literally is free money. You might as well take it. So, after you tear down that starter thing, make sure you go ahead and make a brand new path, sort of like this. and you should start to see guests entering your park. Alright, so we're going to start by making our first ride. And this ride is going to be a pretty universal standard for everything that we're going to be making in this video. So be prepared to make a lot of these. So we're going to go ahead and grab a ride. It really doesn't matter any ride, just grab a ride that can have one train and it's like on the ground and it's a 1x1. Alright, so the very first coaster we're going to be making is the default Wild Mouse. Now you can actually enable this in settings if you go here. And you go here, you'll see show legacy content in build menu. Just select yes on that. And you'll get a lot more rides. These are like really old rides because they're like 1x1 cell and you can go ahead and like mass duplicate these. So we're going to place down our Wild Mouse just like that. And then we are going to go into advanced editor and build a chain lift just like this. And then we're going to go ahead and go right here. Boom, easy, just like that. Now we're going to have an entrance right here and then an exit right here. We're going to have a queue that goes like this. I'm just going to build one out just like that. And then a pizza stall right in the middle. A seat right here. If you have disabled collisions, you can put a seat right there. Seat, I guess, here. And a trash can here. This is what it should look like for you. This right here is the fundamental basis of every single ride that we're going to be making in this money farm. So get used to it. We're going to be building a lot of these. Alright, so let's open that bad boy up, and let's build a few more of these. Now, if you have no achievements unlocked at all, it really doesn't matter. Just place any single ride, but what matters the most is variety. Don't just do the same ride over and over again. Make sure they're different rides. So I'm just gonna do a spinning coaster, like, let's say right here, another chain lift, and then normal. Entrance, exit, food stall, and then queue. Also, if you have an issue with the exit and this queue here, and it's just being attracted to this side, or you can like quickly delete this. Also, just make sure your rides work before, opening them up to the public, just so people don't die, because that would suck very much. I hate people dying. Alright, so literally just keep repeating this process until you're out of money. Just throw in your occasional flat ride here and there, so we'll just build one here, cotton candy, just like that. Make sure you place your trash can so you don't have stupid guests like Clarice littering. What the heck is your problem? Who do you think you are coming to my park littering all over the freaking ground? I should kill you. Alright, I'm just gonna like clean all this up real quick, so our guests like really like this place. Alright, I'm gonna place a few more of these down. Guests have something called a bulking point, which means they won't ride a ride unless it's the price that they want it to be. You're just gonna have to fluctuate around and just see when guests just don't want to ride to ride. It's pretty easy to tell. And also, you can just go to park overview and just read through this. You'll see people saying that something is too expensive. So just change it if it's too expensive. Like for instance, this is 15. We're gonna lower that to 11. And I lowered some of the prices of these and guests are now wanting to ride them. Now, something that is kind of important that a lot of these money farm tutorials don't have you do is you want to constantly be placing seats and trash cans in this order. As I explained in the intro, our job is to make it so that every need that the guest wants, it's going to be right next to them at all times. So they're not having to walk far to dispose of trash, they're not having to walk far to sit down. They are able to just get off the ride, sit down, throw their trash away, grab some food, and get back on another ride. Now, it looks like I'm out of cash, but if you keep doing this, you're going to make a lot of money. Make sure to place your flat rides and continue your roller coasters out this way. But remember, this here is just a temporary farm. We are going to get rid of this to build an insane farm right underneath us. Just some more tips so you can make a little bit extra cash. Make your entry cost a little bit higher than what it usually is. So let's just say 30. It's pretty easy to tell because you'll see guests entering, and when they don't want to enter, well, that's when you don't want to go ahead and increase the price. It's pretty easy to raise it up because guests will just enter the park, and when it's too high, they just won't enter. So I just raised it to 40 because a lot of guests were entering. So let's see. They're going to want to enter? Okay, that was too expensive, so we're going to go 35. See, do you want it? Too high. Okay, 35 looks to be the max I can do on this side. But just make sure you're going back to that and occasionally just upping it. But as of right now, we're already generating money pretty quickly. And it shouldn't take you long to get around 200,000 cash. That's what we're looking for. So just repeat the process until, you have about here, I'd say. Or you have about 150 guests in your park. Then you should be making some decent income. AFK on the game for maybe an hour or two. And you should come back to around 200 to 300,000 cash. But now once you have that cash, delete everything you just did. I know, it's gonna suck. It hurts me too, man. Get all these losers out of my park, just like that. Boom, bada bow. But I really think 200,000 should be all we need. So now, very first thing you're gonna start doing go all the way down like this. We need to go all the way to the very bottom of the map. Go in a 2x2 grid, and I'll show you about how far I'm at once I'm at the very end. So I made 2 rows of 5x5, and they go out 8. Now, if you don't have extra park expansion, I believe you're gonna have to buy a plot right here. So just buy it. If you don't have that, it really doesn't matter. You can literally just go to like right here or something. Just literally go as far as possible. But this is the size I'm going to be making my farm. Alright, so now what we're going to do is make our path down here. We're going to do a pretty quick little zigzag until we're at the very bottom of the park, just like this. Alright, so this is what you should have once completed for the pass. A staircase that looks something similar to this, that have a height of 3 on either side. Alright, awesome. Now let's get to building some rides first. Half of this side is going to be rides, and the other half is going to be roller coasters. So we're going to be building the same sort of way we did before. Put your queue path right here, and then here, boom. Just like that, our first ride is done. Now, the only difference with this is we need every ounce of space we can get. So put your chain lift up as high as possible to where it doesn't interfere with the ride at all, and build a ride just like this. Now, if you have the operations game pass, you can actually go ahead and kind of change something here. Make the chain lift just a little bit faster, so the ride's just a tiny bit more exciting. So yeah, that ride is done. And on this side, we're going to build a ride. So we're going to build a teacups ride, let's say right here. We'll do the exit path right here. You'll see why. Entrance will be right here. Actually, this ride gets a little bit of line, so we'll make a little bit of a longer queue for this. So just like that. Then we're going to build a straight path all along here, just like that. We'll place a food stall just right here. And that is our very first one done. Now let's open up this bad boy. And our first 2 rides are completed. But let's build even more. Now, make sure when you're placing these rides that it doesn't go over this line here, because we're going to be placing even more of them up above. So I guess I'll just place a default teacups like this. You could actually do this. Go like that instead and leave an opening right here. And then just go down like that. And then we could like sneak in another food stall just like that. So I'm going to build the vertical launch coaster like this. Boom, easy. Entrance, exit, queue, food place, another food place. And let's open up that one. Now I'm going to do 2 of these space ring rides. So we can literally just build them like this. And then we'll just build like, you know, a flying coaster. Be careful with these inverts because they do require a little bit of space. Just make sure it doesn't go over this path right here. So something like that. Also didn't add a chain lift on this because it's kind of hard with the inverts. We can do a mine train here because why not? And then here I guess we'll just do a path. So it looks like we have a little bit of space here. Grab a classic dark ride, not the new one, and then go into its pieces and select the sharp pieces. We're just gonna have it kind of like snake back and forth like this. You know, just like this. Have it go like that. Sharp left turn. Oh wait, we gotta go one more out actually. Sharp left turn, boom. Build an entrance, exit, just like that. Alright, I built another steel coaster like this. Have a little pathway like this. Gonna build some of these stalls just along here like that. And I think after this point here, we're just gonna build roller coasters on either side. So we'll do one of these here. Alright, so build 4 roller coasters like this on every single layer. I know this looks like a chaotic mess, but I'll explain it. So one coaster like this directly on the opposite side like this. Another one exactly on top of it, and then one right here. Also, just place some terrain up above it just to make sure nothing is going over it. And make sure you test them all. So as you can see, I'm testing all of them, and they all seem to work. And then get them set up with the method I showed. So entrance here, exit here, entrance here, exit here, entrance here, exit here. Now, we're going to keep doing this process down a little bit more. And as you can see, there's some space here that we can put stuff. We'll, at the very end, fill all this up so we can get even more money. Just make sure the rides you're placing, different variety. Don't just do the same exact ride over and over again. So we'll do a Tron one right here. Floorless coaster right here. Let's just do a spinning coaster right up here. And a single royal just right here. Entrance, exit, entrance, exit, entrance, exit. Boom, just like that, another row is done. So after 2 of these rows, we're gonna go ahead and place a path just down the middle connecting these. So we'll do that. And it's starting to come together pretty well. Now on this next row of coasters, we're actually gonna be making bigger ones. So these like 2 across ones, and some even are like 3 across. So we'll try with this one to start out with. Let's just go chain lift, normal piece, just like that. boom, bada bow. We're gonna do a wing coaster, like the original wing coaster, not the new one, because it allows me to do one across. Now for these, we're just gonna connect them like that. Now we're gonna do something real quick up here. We're gonna go ahead and block this off like that, straight path like that, and then we're gonna get rid of this row right here. We're gonna connect it down like that, get rid of this row here, and then down the middle, we're gonna make a brand new path. So now we're gonna be building roller coasters with multiple stations. So make sure the back of the station is up against here, and we're gonna do a station like this, and then we're gonna do a chain lift, and then a normal section of track, just like that. Now the exit should be right here, and we're gonna alternate them. Now for instance, the wing coaster, do chain lift like this, normal section like this. Oh wait, oh my goodness. Okay, there. Oh wait, I screwed it up. Wait, another one, chain lift, normal section, boom, easy, just like that. Exit can go here, entrance will go here. So just have it like wrap like that. This side's entrance will wrap like this, and then a new ride right here. So we'll do the extreme multi-launch. Chain lift here, normal section here, entrance right here, exit here. Now, since we have a lot of the farm working, let's just go ahead and open this up to the public. We're gonna have to do a few things though. First things first, make sure you're placing your trash cans down. Just place a few of them around, but we're gonna get to like the actual way we're gonna do trash cans in a second. Just place them enough where the guests won't be littering everywhere. So just open all these up, and we should make some passive money as we're building this farm. Look, we already got 4 guests in here. All right, with everything working, let's keep building this farm. Let's just do one of these new single roll coasters just like this. Chain lift here, entrance here, exit here. Oh, he just died. Oh my god. Sir, I'm really sorry. Let me just change that chain lift down a little bit. Oh, I really just killed this dude. Fly high, I think. Okay, it's now safe to operate. I'm sorry. You gotta take one for the team, Leo. So something that does kind of suck about this row in particular, there's no real spots to put trash cans. I think you can put them right here. Let's quickly test. I've actually never, like, seen this. Can someone buy from the soda stand right here? Oh, she just did. Okay, so it still works. So yeah, just put trash cans right here so people don't litter on this row. Maybe some seats here. Build one of these here. Entrance here. Exit here. And easy, just like that. Do a floorless coaster here. Just so this one actually has like a good queue. Let's just kind of like wrap this back a little bit. Okay, boom. Way more efficient. Put a fries here. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put trash cans along here, just like this, but only put them on one side because the other row is gonna actually have seats. So it should look something like this with seats and trash cans on either side alternating. All right, this row is officially done. And just go through here and check and make sure everyone is riding all of these rides. Same with the ones over here and down here. And if you don't see many people riding the rides, just lower the prices down a little bit. Like for instance, this, I'm gonna lower it down to probably 13. This here, we're gonna do probably 20, 19. This here, we'll do 20. This one here, we'll do 20 as well. And this one, we'll also lower it. So yeah, now you can see a lot more people are buying it. And also, if you see one of those, make sure you lower the prices on them. You can actually hit this button to lower it on all of them. So yeah, now they're all like a similar price. You can quickly check all this in Park Overview and see, you know, what people need. We'll work on trash cans and stuff like that later, but we're gonna actually finish all of the rides first. So on this row, we're gonna build a teacups just like that. Exit here. Queue path can go along here. Then we'll do, can we fit a carousel? Let's see. I think we should be able to fit a carousel. Wait, let me just like try this. I think we might, yeah, okay, we can fit a carousel. We'll do a carousel right there. Entrance, exit. Then we'll have a pathway after this queue. That's just gonna connect both sides. But this tutorial is pretty inclusive, but if you want to make it even more efficient, you can get disable collisions. It will make your life a lot easier building this. But I'm not building this at all with disable collisions. All right, so let's start building some roller coasters on this side now. Chain lift here, normal section here, entrance here, exit here. I did it like this so we could fit some multiple stands here. Let's fit a phase turbine coaster in here. I have not used this coaster in literally forever. Chain lift, normal, easy, easy. This coaster is actually pretty funny. Just some trivia. The reason why this was made was because it was some Roblox event. Entrance, exit, boom. And maybe we can fit in one little ride right here. Just like absolutely tightly fit this. Let me think how I'm gonna do this. Okay, I got an idea. We're gonna go right here. Chain lift, normal like that. Entrance will go here, exit will go here. That is the tightest fit for a roller coaster ever, but this will work. It might not be the most efficient, but it will work. All right, so we're gonna just put some burgers, food stands, all down here. Just even more of them. We can probably fit a ride right here. Let's do these. Entrance here, exit here. Boom, just like that. And oh my god, what did I just do? Not what I'm trying to do, but we'll go with it. Oh my god, it's like glitching now. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little finicking with this. Entrance, okay, open. All right, so there's a little bit of free space right here. Just put like some food stands down right here. Same with this side. Different variety, of course. And we're gonna open up this side. Make sure you go ahead and adjust all the prices properly. And then we're gonna go ahead and alternate this. So this side had flat rides, so we're gonna make this side now have flat rides. So we'll do a Gravitron right here. Open that up. And we can do like a multi-car coaster right here. So let's just do 2 stations for this. And I think that is the top layer of the Money Farm rides completely finished now. Exit can go there. Delete this pathing. And then we'll do a queue. So queue can just go like that. Open, done. Now, what we're gonna do, fill this whole row with different food stalls, of course. Go down here. Make sure they're different varieties. Coffee, candy. We don't want guests walking around trying to find different food stalls. We just want them to grab their food and go. Now, what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna do an alternating pattern. So we're gonna do a bench, empty spot, bench, empty spot, bench, empty spot, bench, empty spot. And if you can't place it, just skip a spot. Bench, empty spot, bench, empty spot, bench, empty spot. Now, if you do actually have disable collision, something cool you can do is put the trash can and bench in one cell. This will make it way more efficient because guests will just go up to here and throw their trash away. And they can sit in the exact same spot. But if you don't, you can just do what I'm doing. Go all the way down like this. Now, we're gonna grab our trash cans, place them like this. Very easy. Boom, bada bow. Keep placing our trash cans. Like, every spot should actually have a trash can on or a seat on it. We don't want guests to walk any more than they're having to walk. For pathways like this, you could do something like this here. Just make sure you're not blocking anything major. Or you can do something like this. Trash can, seat, trash can, seat, trash can, seat. All the way down, just like this. All right, so this whole top row is pretty much done. Go through and check the prices, make sure they're good, but we're still not done yet as we still have to finish this bottom row. So on the bottom row, we're gonna do the same thing we did up on the top one. We're gonna actually cut these paths. Oh my god, I'm flying. Okay, we're gonna cut these paths off right here. Cut this side off here as well. And we're just gonna connect a straight path down the middle. Now, on this path, we are going to be building the long rides once again. So, let's just start building. Chain lift here, normal section here. Oh, it's not letting me. Oh my god. Come on, dude. Please. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you being patient with me. I'm trying my best. Let's do a water coaster here. Also, if it is very dark for you, make sure you go to your settings, hit enable night light for build mode, and enable cave light for build mode. It will definitely be a very nice thing to have, trust me. All right, we're gonna grab these, put it down like that, boom. I actually did this one wrong here. I'm gonna quickly fix it. I did it 2 out. It should just be 1 out. It should be flush with this path. All right, I'm gonna do a flying coaster here. Oh, I completely forgot about the wooden coaster. Let me do a wooden coaster. Actually, there's a few coasters I've forgotten about. I haven't done any of these. I'm gonna do all of them right now. All right, we'll do one of these. Build entrance here. Oh, whoops. All right, build entrance here, build exit here. I haven't done a stand-up coaster either. I'll do that. All right, hydraulic launch coaster, chain lift. We can actually kind of go a little bit higher with this one, I think. Wait, I gotta, like, be careful, though. Yeah, I actually can. If you're able to make them go higher, just go for it. As you can see here, I can kind of go up a little bit higher than I usually should. I'm gonna kind of adjust this ride a little bit though, so I can go higher. The more exciting you can make the ride, the better. So we're getting pretty close to finishing this money farm now. We'll do a chain lift here. I'm gonna actually put like some boosters on these rides, just cause like they go up a little high. Build an entrance, build an exit. Let's do a hybrid coaster here. We actually can make it kind of boost a little bit and just have it like go backwards. Entrance here, exit, queue path. Since we have just a tiny bit of space left, let's add like a log flume. Or actually, let's add a river rapids because these are very compact. So we can do a sharp left turn like this. And then just like that, boom. That's our river rapids. And we can also add just, you know, some of the rapids elements. So here's we'll do do rapids and a waterfall. Entrance here, exit here. So we might be able to do a vintage cars ride. Let me check this. Actually, I don't think we can. We do have space for one more roller coaster, so we'll just place one right here. Entrance here. Wait, actually, where do I do the entrance? I guess entrance here, exit here. Alright, so just test all these rides, make sure they work. Go through them to make sure people are riding them, lower the prices a little bit. Oh, this ride should not be open. So we already have 107 guests in our park right now, which is pretty wild. It looks like I didn't put like any food stands down here, so I'm gonna quickly do that. Just food stands everywhere, just like that. And then right here, just like that. And this looks to be very close to being done. So of course, make sure you go through, place trash cans, seats, fill in any empty spaces with some food stalls right next to pathways. So trash cans. All right, so keep an eye on these right here. The consumptions at soft drinks are a great value, so we want to like make it a little bit more pricier. So let's just make this maybe 15. I'll do 13. Oh, I just like forgot something very important. Make sure you have restrooms. I'm going through and like adding a ton of them. Yeah, parks need restrooms really bad. I'm shocked none of my guests were complaining about that. Also, add some of these balloons, all that sort of stuff. I completely forgot about that. That's actually so important. Let's just do some balloons, witch hats. Make sure you add a decent amount of bathrooms. Like, I'm actually going through and like putting a ton of them down. This is a very important guest need that needs to be fulfilled all of the time. You don't want guests walking that far to go to a bathroom. So I'd say maybe place about 10 of them to 15 around the whole map. Okay, it looks like there is a lot of bathrooms down now. I'm gonna place some more balloons and stuff like that down. So a balloon stall. We can do Santa hats, a pirate hat, a dino hat, you know, some pizza. Pizza never hurt anyone. And a burger. And some slushies. Now, I would recommend only placing trash cans down on these stairs, because if guests want to sit, they should be going over here and sitting down, and not in a place that's far away from rides. But trash cans doesn't really matter, since trash cans are everywhere and they just throw it in the bin real quick. Yeah, our guest count just went up from doing that. Someone said the dive coaster is extremely cheap. Well, let's go find that. We're gonna make the price way higher. All right, I'm making that 25. Someone said that this stall's too expensive. Okay, we'll lower it by that and then change it to all prices. Now, our money farm has over 155 people in it right now, and guests are going crazy. They are spending a crap ton of money, and it is working a ton. I mean, just look at how many guests are in here. Oh my goodness. But we are pretty much done with this money farm, and we have one last thing left to do, which is to just shut this whole place off. Now, it does look like there's an issue with one of the rides. We'll fix that. But we're gonna quickly just go ahead, put it all underground. There's a few issues with some rides, so we'll just quickly fix these. Okay, boom. We have it all pretty much covered up, and our money farm is done. Now, the last thing that's left to do is to cover up this thing here. Now, there's a few different ways we can do it. Now, the easiest way to do it, if you have disabled collisions, is you turn on disabled collisions, put grass right there, and look, they're just sinking right into the floor. Another thing you can do, which is a kind of an interesting one. So we're gonna go ahead and move right here. And we're gonna have this path here, delete this one, and we're gonna put this path here. Now, if your park is inaccessible, you don't want guests to go into your park, guests will now spawn out here and then be submerged into the floor. You can literally just put like a roof here, cover it up like this, and guess what? You wouldn't even know there's anything. I think what you can do actually is watch this. So we're gonna go here. This is a 1000 IQ move. I've actually never tested this before. So I think we can do this, and then we can do this here. Let's just test. Yep, it does work. I see guests entering right now. So what you can do if you really want to hide it, just have something like this. Just like that. Boom. Now, so guests are gonna enter the park, and they're gonna be fully submerged underneath it. Okay, so disabled collisions isn't even on right now, and this is what the park entrance looks like. It's a little bit of a bump right here. You could probably do some theming or something like that to it, but you don't even see guests enter or exit your park, which is super cool. And this is a 4-star park, by the way. But now I will infinitely generate cash forever, and I will never need to spend any money on this park. All you really need to do is AFK in this game overnight one night, and boom, you literally just got free money. It's literally an infinite money glitch. But there's one last thing left to do. Now, we have to adjust the pricing of this park so we can see what guests will spend. So just give it a minute. We're going to wait for a few guests to enter in. And by the way, we have over 177 guests in here right now. All right, let's see. Is he going to enter? Yeah, he's going to spend $40 to enter. So we're going to change it to 61 actually. But yeah, like right underneath us, there is a full money farm. And there is actually one last thing we can do as well if you really want to boost the numbers and probably get this to half stars. Okay, people are literally spending $61. Okay, let's do $70. Dude, what won't people spend to get into this park? Oh my goodness. Oh, I think we finally... Nope, they're spending $70. All right, let's do $80. I think $80 is going to be the point where they're just like not going to want to enter. Let's see. Okay, here comes one. Yeah, okay, $80 is the limit right now. But yeah, people are spending $70 whenever they want to enter this park right now. That's crazy. But there's one last thing left that we can do, which is just go around, spam trees everywhere. Just trees, different types of trees. Make sure they're different variations. Like, it will not work. Just any type of prop, any type of material, just place it down in all of these empty gaps right here. Place them upwards and around. This will go ahead and boost the excitement ratings of the rides, and it will get you pretty close to being 5 stars. So just vines, rocks, all of that. We'll do props. And now, if you do have disable collision, you can go actually crazy with this by just spamming down as many different types of props there is. But without it, you know, it doesn't hurt to do this. So we're just gonna keep going down just like this. Buckets, all that good stuff, presents, boxes. Just be careful you're not spending too much money. I am definitely spending too much money on some stuff. Make sure they're cheap. Like, these statues are 10,000 each. But this in turn will get you more visitors. This will get you more people in the park. You just gotta place them around everywhere. As you can see, we're almost at 190 people in here. We might even get to 200. Place some of these around as well. So just on borders of rides, just go like this. This is an easy way to build up your theming up. Just make sure you're not blocking any paths with this, because that can definitely happen. You can do roofs as well. It's very easy to up the appearance of these rides. But yeah, if you have disable collisions, you can just go crazy with it. Like, as you can see, I just raised this one ride up like 5 points with disable collisions. Like, watch. Here, I'll just keep spamming these down. I'll put some bushes here. Now, you can see this ride's now a 2. If we put some trees down in here and just spam them, now it's almost a 3. I'll put some anvils in here, different types of scenery. Now you can see it's literally getting very close to being a 3 now. It's a super easy way you can improve your appearance ratings, and if you can get the appearance ratings high enough, more guests will want to ride the rides. You know, think of it like Disneyland versus like Six Flags. You can keep doing that if you want to. It's a pretty easy way to get to 5 stars if that's what you're trying to do. And that's how I'd recommend doing it. Because you can see, dude, we are literally almost at 5 stars. I could easily get this to 5 stars if I wanted to. Maybe I should real quick. Let's get this to 5 stars. So yeah, what will get this park to 5 stars is just by spamming down theming. Now, I did a video on how to get 5 stars without disable collisions, but it takes a very long while. If you are genuinely interested in this game, I would highly recommend you getting this game pass, because it will completely change the gameplay style of the game. It is the best game pass to get in Theme Park Tycoon, easily. But without any of the theming, this whole money farm costed about 200,000 to build. Now, I am placing theming, so it is costing a lot more, which is about 300,000. But still, it's not that bad. All right, just gonna place these right here, all around here, here. Alright guys, it is taking me a solid 40 minutes or so, and I finally got 5 stars on this. What I had to do was go and disable collisions. You will need disable collisions if you want to get it to 5 stars, and spam the crap out of this with scenery. Now, I did this for about 20 minutes, and I figured out that it wasn't necessarily that causing the issue. The main issue is that a lot of the rides that can get you the 5 stars, well, you can't actually fit them in an underground farm. So I had to make this little up area with a few extra rides, and it got me from 4.5 stars to 5 stars. So this is a 5-star money farm if you have like an actual theme park above ground and you want to go ahead and spam some trees below ground, because as you can see, none of these rides, for one, I can fit underground, and this whole money farm is pretty much done now. In the 40 minutes or so of me actually AFKing here, I had gained about 160,000 cash. Mind you, I was spamming props down. I don't think I've ever made a money farm this efficient before. because it is making me so much money, and it's a really OP, very good money farm. I beg of you, Dennis, please do not patch this like you did my last money farm. But yeah, this is really cool. Let me know what you guys think of this money farm down below. Is there anything I could have done better? Tell me below. But anyways, I think this is going to be where I end today's video. But if you want to learn how to get every single achievement inside of Theme Park Tycoon, watch the video that's going to pop up on the end screen right now. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!